Welcome back. Tech stocks rebounding after Friday's sell-off, led by the chips, including Marvell, Intel, Micron, all at the top of the market today. Meantime, Apple's higher as well as it gets ready to host its annual Worldwide Developers Conference in just a few hours. MacKenzie Sigalos joins us from Cupertino with what to expect. Morning, MacKenzie.
Hey, good morning, Sarah. So this is Apple's third big swing at getting AI right at WWDC. And for Apple's heir apparent, John Ternus, he'll be inheriting whatever AI roadmap Tim Cook leaves behind today. Now, 2 years ago, Apple promised a much smarter Siri, and last year it missed its own deadline. But today is about whether Apple can finally make the iPhone feel like the natural place consumers use AI and give developers a reason to build for it. Now, Apple is expected to show a rebuilt Siri powered in part by Google's Gemini with features that it first promised back in 2024. So we're talking personal context, on-screen awareness, and multi-command support so that Siri can understand your data, know what's on your screen, and handle a chain of tasks across apps. Now, that's the difference between a better chatbot and a real agent. A better Siri can answer questions. An agentic Siri can pull an address from an email, send the text, book the ride, make the reservation, or edit the photo. But none of that works unless developers build their apps to let Siri in. And that developer fight is getting much more competitive. They can build with OpenAI, Microsoft, Google, Anthropic, or build directly into Apple's ecosystem. So Apple has to sell developers today on the thing that only it can offer, which is really the iPhone itself, plus the operating system, its privacy pitch, and direct consumer relationship. Now, that's why this is such an important WWDC for incoming CEO John Ternus. Devs know him as the hardware guy behind Macs, iPhones, and Apple Silicon. Wall Street has now heard from him, too, after Apple put him on its most recent earnings call. But this is a different kind of introduction. Developers are the audience that Apple needs to win over if this AI strategy is really going to work. Guys?
Mac, a big question, of course, is what category of product they look to upend over time. A lot of discussion about whether they think they can be to glasses what they were once to the watch.
Well, that's just so fascinating because there are all these reports about this lineup of new hardware that took form under John Ternus that hasn't been able to come out to the public because it was waiting for the AI strategy to catch up. And so that's what we want to see today. And investors are giving Apple a lot of benefit of the doubt, up 2% today, 16% this year. Last year, they went into WWDC down 20%, but people expect to see some form of what was promised back in 2024, this idea of an agentic Siri, but also potentially going model agnostic, where you can plug in your favorite chatbot. And once they have that in place, the next few months would be beta testing with developers, getting them to build toward this agentic experience, which then opens up the product roadmap. To your point, Carl, glasses, something that Google talked about a couple weeks ago at I.O., and Meta's really been the first mover on and quite successful in that endeavor.
What you've noted that there have been a number of recent price target increases and upgrades on the stock. It's come off a pretty strong run. What are the Wall Street expectations at this point around, I think, the AI story in particular, which is still a question mark?
Well, the expectation is that we actually will see the stock fall coming out of this event because it's at this point, people are expecting what should have already been delivered. And you've got the stock trading at 32 times forward earnings on 10% growth. So it's hard to give a further catalyst to the upside. That being said, Tim Cook certainly has the confidence of Wall Street going into this. So a lot of, this stock run up has really been, has dovetailed with the announcement of that partnership with Google. There's a lot of upside here potentially for Alphabet as well. I'd be curious to hear how much Gemini is featured on stage when they talk about this Siri reboot, because remember, Apple's not spending on CapEx the way that other hyperscalers are. They stayed completely out of that race. They folded their LLM project relatively early in the spirit of working with other model makers, and that seems to have been a prescient bet.